All right, we're live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Halsey. I'm the health fitness specialist at the McLean location. Welcome to Kick and Push, where we have legs and core. So happy Tuesday to you all. I hope you had a good start to your week. Welcome in. I hope you're ready to get going with our workout. So today's focus is going to be on glutes and the hamstrings and the quads. So of course, lower body and core, but those are the specific areas of our lower body that we'll be focusing on today. You can check the description to see what moves we have and what the core move is, so that way if you need to have a reminder about what the moves are, that's what you have. So there's also additional explanation of how the format for today will look. We're going to have one core move for both of our 10-minute intervals. We're going to have two 10-minute intervals, one core going to go with both, and then we're going to have one leg move that we're going to switch out between the first and the second interval. All right, so first interval, same core move along with the leg move. The second interval, we switch the leg move, keep the same core move. All right, so either way, we're going to have plenty of opportunity to get in plenty of reps. So again, check the description and let's go ahead and get warmed up. All right, you don't need weights for today, but you can if you would like to. If you have them, just keep them available. You don't need anything heavy, something moderate or light. The goal for today is to have high reps with the moves that we have coming up, and you don't need anything really heavy because we're going with higher rep counts today. All right, so let's go ahead and get warmed up. Starting off, coming to the floor, got some cat-cow, loosen up the back, the spine. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs right here, and arch the upper back. And try to get your eyes toward the ceiling. From here, you're going to bring the right hand to the temple, rotate up, and bring the elbows together. And switch sides. We got a side crunch today, so I need to loosen up the spine a lot. And relax. Go ahead and flip on over. I'm going to come to a table. Just elevate the hips and bring them back down. Roll your shoulders back. Don't let the shoulders roll forward here. Roll the shoulders back and elevate the hips. We're doing a version, or we're going to be in the working out of the bridge position today. Both of our moves are on the ground. All right. Go ahead, flip it back on over. Go right into down dog and the hip sag. Push the head between the arms and then bring the hips back down. So don't reach your head, try to keep your head flat. Try to push your chest back towards your feet. Keep your head in line with your torso, but just push your chest back towards your feet to help keep your posture aligned. Last one. And from here, you're going to come to a high plank, and you're going to push back, bring your butt to your heels, and then rock forward. It's just like you're squatting, you're just facing the floor. Last one. All right. Go ahead and walk yourself up. Go right into some air squats. go down, you're spreading the floor. That should help bring some tension into your glutes, your quads, and your feet. All right, let's get going. Okay, so first interval, we have Frogger pumps, which is a version of a bridge, and then we have hamstring bridges, which is another version of a bridge. So this is how we're going to get our glutes and our hamstrings. They like to work together. So two moves that kind of go, one focuses on the hips and the glutes, the other focuses on the hamstrings. We're really going to turn on and activate the back side, being our glutes and our hamstrings. All right, so you can use weight here if you want to. I suggest you try it without weight first, just so that you can feel what you're working. So the Frogger pump, you're going to bring your insides of your feet together. You're going to have the outsides of your feet on the floor. You're going to push your knees out and down toward the floor, and you're going to elevate your hips. This is different than a traditional bridge because our feet are not flat, they're angled, and our knees are out. We're still working our glute max, but we're also working our glute med. Or just think of it as your butt and your hips. From there, we're going to go to a hamstring bridge. Hamstring bridge, you start off to get yourself positioned. You're going to start off in a regular bridge, but you're going to bring your feet out. The further you bring your feet out, the more you work your hamstrings. You'll feel your hamstrings turn on here. You just bring your hips down and elevate the hips. Bring your hips down, elevate the hips. It's just like a regular glute bridge, except your feet are further away from your butt. All right? You're going to do 15 reps of the Frogger pump, then you're going to do 15 reps of the hamstring bridge. If you have weight, add reps or reduce reps according to the weight that you have, or you can add reps if you aren't using any weight. 15 is not enough, go up. If 15 is too much, go down, especially relative to the weight that you have. All right? Choose a rep count that forces you, or choose the weight that forces you to stay within the rep count you're comfortable with. All right. Our core move is going to be side crunch. So the way we're going to do this, you're going to bring your knees down to the side, and you're going to crunch up and back down. You're going to crunch up, slowly come back down, letting your back down to the floor nice and soft. All right, you can use your free hand. You can use one of your hands to help yourself get up. My knees are to my right, so my left hand is my hand up by my temple. My right hand is my assisting hand. And when you switch, bringing the legs to the left, you just switch sides. Now your left hand is your support hand, and your right hand is your hand that's on your temple. All right, so lots of talking, I know. Frogger pump, 15 reps, into hamstring bridge, 15 reps, and then side crunch, 15 reps. All right, 15 for everything. So let's go ahead and get it going. All right, we got a 10-minute interval. We're going to take a quick minute break. I'll show you the next move, and we'll keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Starting off with the Frogger pump, 15 reps. So elevate the hips, push the knees down, drop, barely touch the floor. You don't need to put all of your weight on the floor. Just go down low enough, just enough to feel it. The goal is to keep moving here. You're moving through space. You're not really stopping, taking any time to stop. There's 15. Go right into the hamstring bridge. So again, have your heels further away from your butt than you would in a regular glute bridge. Your legs are almost straight, but not quite. Elevate the hips, bring it back down. So same thing, barely graze the floor, just enough to feel it, come right back up. Okay, so I'm not going to choose any weight for these two, just because I would like to feel the burn. I'm just choosing not to do any weights. All right, so You can add weights if you'd like to, but again, you don't have to. You shouldn't really need to. We should be able to go through these 2 moves pretty quickly, so we'll have a lot of opportunity for reps. All right, so go ahead, go right into your side crunches. 15. And you'll switch every set. So we're just doing one side. All right, so you're not going to do the other side until you come back to it. So right back to the Frogger pumps. 15. On the hamstring bridges. Now you can switch sides on the side crunch. I'm coming to my left now. Just switch hands. Make sure you use the left side as your assisting arm if you need to. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Lay your back flat on the ground, nice and slowly. Okay. Again, you can choose to add weight here if you want, or you can just choose to elevate your reps. I'm going to choose to elevate my reps, so I'm going to go for 25. I know this looks silly, but that's why my door is open. Or closed. It's not open. Whew. We're really working our hips, our glutes, and our hamstrings with both of these moves. It's just we're working the glutes a little bit more with the Frogger pump. We're working the hamstrings a little bit more with the hamstring bridge. But they're both being worked in both moves. Remember, do not rest on the ground. Continual movement for the entire time. You don't want to pause and come up, or if you don't have to, don't do it. All right? You don't want to pause. If you're able to, fluid movement, keep it going. It's just going to help yield the burn a little bit easier. Whew. Let yourself down nice and slow. We're 4 minutes in, or we got 4 minutes left. All right, maybe I will add a little bit of weight. Okay, here we go. Okay, feel that a little bit more. Again, I know it looks silly, guys. I know it looks silly. But if you feel the burn, you're doing it right. There's 15. Whew. We're going to be working on the quads for the second interval. So to help complement the glutes and the hamstrings on the back side, we'll be hitting the quads on the front side for the second interval. Don't forget to switch sides for your crunch. Let's go. Probably got less than 2 minutes. Yep, less than 2 minutes. Or I'm sorry, less than 3 minutes. We got about 2.25 to go. Woo. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Pushing the knees out, pulling the knees toward the ground. And 25. Whew. All right, here we go. Hamstring bridges. Push those heels into the ground. Whew. Hope you guys are feeling the burn. Got less than a minute. There's 15. Whew. 15 seconds. So I'm just going to finish out on the pumps. Okay. All right, we got a minute break. So what our next move is going to be, you can grab some wood if you need it. If you have it, go ahead and get some. But the only thing changing is the leg move. We're working the quads now, and we're doing that with one specific move. Our core move stays the same. So that quad move, or this new leg move, reverse Nordics. So all you're going to do is come in this kneeling position here, cross the hands up at the chest. You're going to squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs, keep your head in line with your torso. Don't lean the head forward or backward. Keep the head in line with the torso. So butt squeezed, abs are squeezed, the head's in line with the torso, arms are folded. You're going to lean back, pushing your feet into the floor, and come forward. Come forward. Everyone's range of motion is going to be different. The further you lean back, the more you're going to feel the stretch in your quads, especially over your knees. But that's exactly what we're trying to work, because we just worked the hamstrings and the glutes, which oppose the quads. All right, so lean back to where you feel comfortable, meaning you feel like you can push yourself back up. And the further you lean back, the more difficult it will be. All right, so that's it. You're going to do 5 to 10 reps at a time, and then switch back to your core move, okay? And just like before, you're switching sides with your side crunch after each set. All right, so 5 to 10 on the reverse Nordic curl. That's our leg move. And then you can stick with 15 if you want for the side crunches, or you can do 10 side crunches. All right, so let's get it going. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. So squeeze the butt, push the hips forward, squeeze the abs, cross the arms, keep the head in line with the spine, lean back. Once. Take your time, do not rush this move. Take your time. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. So when you're coming up, really make sure you're squeezing those glutes and pushing your hips forward as you push your feet into the mat. All right, so here we go. Right back into the side crunches. You can stick with the 15 reps, or you can go to 10. Make sure you're coming down nice and easy. I'm sticking with 10 right now, just because I'm definitely feeling the burn. And I know I can continue to hit 10. It's going to be much more difficult for me to keep hitting 15. Plus, you'll be going in and out of these two moves a lot quicker. So go down in reps for your crunches if you need to. Just 5. Make sure you take your time here. Squeeze the butt, push the hips forward, squeeze the abs, cross the hands. Take your time. Try not to go down too far. You want to make sure you can hold a straight torso from the knee to the shoulder as you go down and come back up. If you feel yourself bringing your hips back and leaning forward to get up, you're going back too far. Okay. Make sure you switch sides. All right, I got that right. Just under 7 minutes remaining. There's 10. All right, so we only have one quad move because I want you to take your time with it. We're gonna have more sets here than we did with the first interval, so definitely take your time. As you're squeezing your butt, make sure you're also having tension in your hamstrings. isn't necessarily a common move. So even if you're doing this, chances are you'll feel it more tomorrow or later on today than you will right now as you do it. And that's okay. That's okay. And we're officially halfway through. Let's keep it going. There's 10. Whew. Just trying to activate my hamstrings a little bit more. Okay, 4 minutes flat to go. Keep your torso straight. And there's 10. Just under 3 minutes. Quick minute. Make sure you bring your shoulders just about square to the ground after each rep for your side crunch. That way you're getting maximal stretch on that oblique. A good stretch makes for a good contraction. Woo. All right, so we got 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes to go. Remember, 5 to 10. Keep it going, guys. We're almost done. We got about 1 minute to go. And bring those shoulders as flat to the floor as you can after each rep, and let yourself down nice and slow. Trying to push your chest up to your hip or to your pocket. Just enough to bring the shoulders off the ground and back down. You do not have to come all the way up like a traditional sit-up, just the crunch. Just lift those shoulders up, drop them back down. I'm going to do the other side and finish there. We've got less than 20 seconds. So just finish where you are. Okay, all done. Whew. All right, so let's go ahead and stretch out. Grab some water if you need it. That was the wrong way. Closet's over here. Meet me down here on the floor. We're gonna go straight to child's pose. Okay, and I want, that's why. All right, let's go. Come on down, stretch it out. Whew. Ooh. All right, let's go ahead, come on up. You're going to bring the right knee up, straighten that leg out, push the chest toward the knee, stretching out the hamstring here. Hope you guys have some good padding for your knees, especially with the exercises we've done today. And come up and switch. Left leg, push the chest to the knee. And relax, come on up. Go ahead, come to your bottom. I'm gonna stretch out the quad. So grab the right ankle, pull it toward the heel or the glute. And if you feel enough of the stretch there, you can hold it there, or you can lean back like I am doing right here. And come up and switch. And relax. I'm gonna stretch out the glutes, bring the right leg over the left, straighten the left leg out, and hug the right leg into your body. Just so you guys know, next week we're supposed to be starting a different format. Still teaching on Tuesdays at 11 and Thursdays at 12. The format will change though. The format for both of those classes will just be a full body format. All right. So we're hitting legs, core, and upper body. We're gonna have a myriad of moves. Just gives me a little bit more room to spread my workouts out. Makes it a little bit easier to teach, a little bit easier to create, switch sides, to create the workouts, because I can do everything. So it just actually gives my body a break. If I want to focus a little bit more on upper body instead of legs on a Tuesday, then I can. If I want to focus a little bit more on legs on a Thursday, then I can. So just gives me a little bit more flexibility as an instructor to be easy on my body. And relax. All right, let's go ahead and come onto your feet. And that's all we have for today. So thank y'all for joining me. Hope to see you guys next week. New format beginning next week. And thank y'all for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Holla.